How's everybody doing? I'm gonna do the Saturday Night Live. Let's do the Saturday Night Live. Hold on, I'm trying to get my own notification to pop up. Give me just a second, folks. Stand by. There we go. That's my new one right there. No, that's 3 days ago. Oh my god, bro. Why am I not getting my own? That's a damn shame. I still haven't been notified. Who's there? Miss Thelma? Hey, Miss Thelma. Waiting on my own live to come through. That's gotta be it. Why am I not seeing my own live? There it is. Okay. What's else? If I told you I'm over to be alone, it's taking a toll on me. Give me a second. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Oh, I don't got an office. I swear I'm not doing this view anymore because this view just sucks so bad. I can never get it right. There we go. All right, let's go. Thank you for joining me, Miss Thelma. I appreciate it. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Good. All right, so I'm going to start off with the first collective, and then I'll start off with the second collective, and then I'm going to take y'all's questions. Oh shit, this is not a good collective. I don't know why we would start off with this. This is a terrible collective. Oh Lord. This is for my females. I have this is for the females. They're too quick on it. I don't know what group of females I'm talking to, but your spirit team, you're about to lose some spirit guides. On God, you're about to lose them, baby. You are too caught up in a material world. Yeah, that's a Madonna song. Material world, material girl. Yeah, you have checked completely out of the spiritual community, and so has your spirit team. Apparently, you think you could rely on man. I'm just gonna keep pulling. You got 1 foot. You got 1 foot in the frying pan, baby. I am talking to a female with a female collective on. Yeah, this ain't good. Yeah, I ain't lying to you. Wow, you don't want to work. Wow, you think love can get you through. Yeah, you're going to depend on a man. You don't want to work. Bad news. Your spirit team's done checked out. That's a struggle. Challenges. Let's go. Let's talk about these challenges for you. I don't know what, the first group I'm talking to is a group of females. I don't have a whole lot of good things to say to you, ma'am, or madams. I really don't. I knew it when I saw the first 3 cards. It's not real good, baby. No, you looking, you don't give a fuck. Yeah, no, you don't care. You don't give a fuck. You are one of these I don't give a fuck girls. Okay. All right, Gloria. Let's go. Everybody's watching you. You got more eyes on you than what you think you do. You got more eyes on you than what you think you do. And people are perceiving you as one type of way. So how I'm getting it is that you are a walking billboard. And you're attracting nothing but fuck boys for love, baby. And that's what you fitting to get. Yep. What you're fitting to get, ma'am, Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, you appear to be a woman of the night. I don't know what you want me to say. And you could say, no, that's not true. Well, you are emotionally detached. You've got one foot in a frying pan. The only thing you appear to care about is money and the stability of that. Bad news. Because you feel like you don't have to work. Okay. You don't have to work. There's hella gossip about you, how you don't give a fuck, especially with prior relationships in the recent past, and how the challenge here is the equal give and take with you. The challenge here is that you won't learn a lesson. When it comes to men and the stability that you are trying to receive, ma'am, you think you know these men. You think that you know a type of men. You think that you know your competition, and everybody's looking at you, okay? They're studying you as well as you're studying them. I don't know if you've understood this or not. I don't think you quite understood the assignment. Because in the future, you've got hella options, all right, but the hella options you have is with nothing but fuck boys. In the future, I see you picking a path, and you're telling me it's love, baby. I'm in love, True Time. Well, I think you've met your match. Because what you're going to be is an undercover lover. I also think you will fall genuinely in love. As much as you've always told everybody you would never fall in love, because you're not out here for love, you're only out here to make the dollar. I see you out here, I see you falling for love. I also see you, some of you gonna get pregnant. It's gonna take every ounce of strength in your body to keep this under wraps. And this man may pay your bills, by the way. He's paying a wealth of other bills as well. You are just another bill that he is paying. Furthermore, there could be a child that comes from this. I also believe you fall in love with this fuck boy, and you are a secret. As much as you told me I don't give a fuck, you don't understand, these are fuck boys, I know it. Furthermore, you're not spiritually protected. Your spirit team's completely checked out, ma'am. I am talking to a female. You have no spiritual protection. None. None. They've done told me there's nothing they can do to help you. You refuse help. You refuse to learn the lesson. You refuse. That you're going to rely heavier on man than you do spiritual guidance. So why are you here exactly? There's 8 of you here. Then why are you here? Ma'am, why are you here? You should probably take that BBL ass on, and I'm telling you, because you're telling me that you're fuckboy resistant, and you're not. You're fuckboy, the only thing that you're attracting is fuckboys, that's it. And in the future, you're just gonna be another bill, another liability that he's paying for, like an apartment in Manhattan. That's it, you're just a bill, baby. You and the kid, just a bill. And the whole time you're in love with this fool, this little fuckboy that you told me you were immune to. That's why your spirit team's done checked out and will let you fall on that fat ass of yours that you like to rep so hard. I don't know why you're here if you didn't want the truth. I'll give it to you. Short and sweet. They're telling me straight up you don't give a fuck. 9 of Swords reversed. You have no shame. You got no shame in your game. And you don't work. You do not work. Bad news, darling. Because this money that you prioritized over everything, and that's all you're, in the current energy, all you care about is the King of Pentacles. Someone that can pay thine bills well. Okay. There's no INDEPENDT. Do you know what that means? There's none of that in your reading, darling. I know you can't see the cards from. I know when I get the office you can, but if I rotate this down any more, I'm gonna break the arm on my setup. If I try to rotate this down any further, I'm gonna break the arm on my setup. I don't have the same counter space that I used to. I'm trying to get there, hon. I'm trying. when I get the office, all right, second collective, let's go. I hate to come for y'all like that, but I don't know how else to spell it out for you. Let's go, collective reading 2. Hopefully I'll have the office within the next 2 weeks. And you guys won't have this view anymore. It's just I don't have any chairs either. Well, I'm lying. I do have a dinette set, but I don't know how I would flip this arm to it. All right, let's go. Nope, don't even try it. No. No, that's too many. There's something that 9 of cups, please. There's something that 9 of cups. Give me something that 8 of wands reverse with that high priestess, please. Where'd it go? Did it trip? I swear I found it. Never mind. There it goes. Give me something that Temperance, please. Something that Temperance. Thank you. I'm trying to put you in view of the cards the best I can, okay? Wow. Let's go. Wow, wow, wow. Lord. Second collective. Wow, this second collective is a hell of a lot different than the first one. It's quite deep, honestly. It is quite deep. Holy shit. In the recent past, I see a single person. I don't have sex out here. I don't have a man or a woman to identify sex. Whereas the previous reading, I could identify sex very clearly. This reading, I don't have any court cards to identify sex. What I'm going to tell you is, in the recent past, I see someone here quite content and emotionally happy. And although I think you're winning, the challenge, even in the recent past, it's like somebody's trying to get your goat. You know, as in the goat, the greatest of all time, right? There's something here in the recent past, the challenge of your position and someone always coming after that. Whew. This is bad. Because I don't know if this is spiritual warfare. I hate to touch on that topic so quickly. But the reason I'm touching on it, 8 of Wands reverse, High Priestess reverse. There's something here with something going back. It's going back. Someone here has made a mighty poor choice and judgment, especially if they're a practitioner. They made a very poor choice, especially coming up against someone's emotional stability and trying to steal some type of spotlight. Yeah, they fucked up bad. It's on its way back as we speak. Especially with this Wheel of Fortune. This person will regret it. Things are about to be very, very hard for someone, extremely hard. Where they're about to be stuck on some very hard days because they refuse to get it. They just don't understand. Maybe they don't understand spiritual law. In my opinion, that's what I'm getting from this. They just don't understand spiritual law. Things are about to be mighty, mighty hard for them. And the issue with this person is their perspective. I really feel like this person just does not understand spiritual law. They don't get it. Don't worry, because in the future, if you're here and you're listening, they're going to give you time to catch up, honey. They're going to give you time to catch up. There's grace and there's mercy here for you. However, there's boundaries in spiritual law, and you fit to learn them. it is going to be very difficult for you to give it up, because the challenge here of you giving it up, there's someone here that's got a real hard challenge of giving up something. You have a hard time giving it up, but you don't understand boundaries. They're going to be patient and kind with you, but the issue is, I feel like the spiritual law. Now, for others of you, in the recent past, it looks like you're emotionally content, you're fulfilled. There's a strategy here to be successful. This could be a problem with traveling, making travel plans where you just didn't trust your own intuition. I do think things are going in your favor, but not all the way. Meaning, if this is some type of travel plan, yes, you're getting some fortunate movement, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Where you are going to take some L's, it's going to be hard. And this is for you to learn other people's perspectives, meaning not everything's going to work out in your favor. It's for you to learn patience. Okay? It's for you to learn patience, for you to learn boundaries, for you to learn the patience of waiting. There's some of you that just need to learn the patience of waiting. You don't have none. So they're going to work with you on that aspect of it, because you're not on the same page with it. When this is somebody here that throws a tantrum, but it's my party and I cry if I want to. You throw a complete ass tantrum. You cry, you throw yourself on the floor. It's too hard. Oh my God, how is not realizing the blessings that are there before you. It's like, well, yeah, you missed your flight, but there's a flight in 30 minutes. You flip the F out. Trying to understand, it's like, what do you mean I gotta wait 30 minutes? What do you mean? I gotta wait 45 minutes? I gotta wait a day on another flight? Are you serious? This is to train you in a lesson of patience. S.o.b. And when you're backed in a corner, are you fit to wait or you're not? Because you lack patience. You lack it. My right ear, yes, you lack patience. There is someone here that just lacks it. I do think in the recent past, you're used to getting your way. You seem extremely emotionally content. I don't know if you're a daddy's girl or a daddy's boy, but I think that you've gotten away with a lot of shit. You're coming across as silver spoon, where you've always gotten your way. I mean, once you go down a spiritual path, good luck. You got lots to lessons to learn. Lots of lessons to learn. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. I'm going to do one more third collective, a very short one, and then I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going to take y'all's personal readings. Only because it flipped so fast that I had no other choice but to do one more. Do one more and then we're out of here. I'm going to stay. I normally don't do 3 collectives. I normally just do 2, but it flipped very, very fast. Very, very. Damn. Oh, shit now. This is bad. Damn, it's bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, it's not bad if you're not on the wrong side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what side of the door you're on. Bad, though. It's not bad for everybody. I don't think it's bad for my collective, I can tell you that. Whoever's watching me, I don't think it's bad for my collective. I do not. I would tell you if I thought it was. There's sometimes I tell you straight up that your patience, you need to work on it or what. I don't think it's bad for my collective at all. Nope. 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 Damn. See, this is called red-handed. It's there's a lot of humiliation. There is a lot of caught red-handed here. It would, wow, total bitch. Bitter Betty. Okay, so in the recent past, I see somebody here juggling money and there's a legal issue. And concerning this legal issue, I see an offer from the court for a little bit of money. And someone's been waiting on it. I don't know if they've been actually in jail or they're just premeditated, they're just ruminating on this small little bit of money. In the recent past, there's a confession here as well. A confession. You know, I'm really trapped right now. I'm trapped. There's this little bit of money coming through. The current energy is complete humiliation. Somebody here is extremely shallow. They did not think this all the way through whatsoever. There's good karma here for someone. I will tell you this once again. If you are a practitioner, wow. If you're a practitioner, whatever you did is returning to you. This is something in the past that you did. I know that you're looking at this channel, honey, and I feel bad for you. I do. But everything is changing, especially with a love offer in the future. It is time, high time, you learn a lesson. It is high time. The challenge of you learning a lesson, being a third-party thorn in someone's side, and I do mean it. You are a third-party thorn in someone's side. You see that? Now, here's the deal. If something changes in a love offer where the love is just dead, it's dead. I see a new love offer here. I see someone here wanting to work together, reconcile with another. They're very excited about it. The fact that they're at this point in the game, in the future, of what action to take, they've already made their mind up of what action they're going to take. The issue is that I have someone here, although this person gets all this money, like in their mind, they're set, like their bills are paid, whatever this little bit of money was that they gained from the court, they're bitter. Why are you bitter if you got all this money you wanted? You got the money you wanted. Why are you being a bitch about it? Why are you being nasty? Why are you being a bitter bitch? Why? I tell you why. Because the love is ended. The love is ended. The love that you were in or thought you was in or you thought someone was in with you is over. That's changed. The challenge here of you learning a lesson about being a thorn in a third party. There's someone here up against this, what action do I take? The issue with you is you're still bitter, even after you get what you want. Your bills are paid, blase, for the next, 6 months to a year? Thank you. You still bitter. Why are you being bitter about it? Who gives a shit, man? Even in the recent past, somebody was waiting on you to get caught up. There's a confession in the recent past you don't confess to. Current energy is complete humiliation. You can't even deny it. You look shallow as fuck. Furthermore, if you was practicing in dark arts, you've got the Hermit and the High Priest reverse. With this Eight of Wands reverse, you see all that backfiring bullshit? All this shit you did in the past? Jesus. Oh, Lord. It's not hard for anybody. Any reader with a deck of cards can see it. Any reader. It's humiliating. And they're going to make sure you learn a lesson. The challenge here of you learning a lesson, though, because in the future, this is dead. It's over. I would say within the next 2 to 4 weeks, done. It's a cashed dollar. But the challenge of you learning a lesson. And I see you bitter with the money. So let's just say you do get child support, alimony, whatever the fuck you're after. You still bitter. You still nasty. But in the recent past, you're telling me I'm juggling money and I'm taking it through the court system. You get this little offer of change. You know, I call that the adult 20. You know, the $100 bill is the adult. You get that. To you, that's the Nine of Pentacles. It allows you to be INDEPENDT. It allows you to be independent. The rest of us, most likely not. But it allows you to live in this 14/70 that you are so accustomed to. I ain't trying to hate or nothing, but man or woman, but I do think you're a woman. Queen of Swords reversed. You're coming across. If you're not a woman, baby, you got a lot of feminine qualities. let's go. I'm going to take y'all's questions. All right, Miss Trina, let's go, girl. What is my biggest shortcoming I need to focus on right now? See, Miss Trina, the moon with the 9 of wands. Look these 2 cards up. The moon with the, there you go. Look up the moon with the 9 of wands. It's kind of like, you tell me, what are you hiding? Because they're telling me straight up you're hiding something. Even if you wanted me, furthermore, not everything is for the public, Miss Trina. You realize you're on a public channel. What are you hiding? Do you really want me to expose it? What are you protecting? And do you want me to keep flipping these cards? I mean, I can and I will, hon. I will. But I just want you to know this is a public channel. You know, we friends, we cool. Exactly. Like, they trying to be cool with you. Like, they're trying to be patient with you. Exactly. And they just don't want to disappoint you, baby. This is a public channel. You know what I'm saying? This is public. I tell y'all, not everything is for everybody, okay? It's just not. Not everything is for everybody. It's not. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're interested in, what you're not interested in. Look at what you're taking action on. Look at what you need to heal. Look at what you're prioritizing and you're not prioritizing. Is it fair? And I know that's a very, they're trying to be very random with you. They're trying to be very generic with you. I know why they're trying to be generic. Look at what you're doing. Are you interested in what you're doing? Look at what you're taking action on. Look at what you're trying to heal. Look at what you're spending time on. Look at what you're prioritizing. Is it fair to you? They're being very generic with you. And I felt it off these first 2 cards. Like, it's like trying to give somebody grace and mercy, like, we know what you have. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just not meant for public view. Not everything's for everybody. You understand? So it's like, look, we'll just be very generic with you. Seriously, the challenge of friendship, right? To save face, to save friendship with you. What's Miss Trina having? Generically, please. Challenge. Well, let's talk about the money. What you're giving to and what's giving to you. And you learning lessons, baby, when it comes to love. What you're attracted to and what you shouldn't be attracted to. What you're giving energy to. What you're attracted to on a juvenile level. What you're flirting with, what you should be not interested in. The challenge of you resisting the flesh. The challenge of you resisting flesh. Shit you should have already outgrown, and they're trying so hard to be patient with you. The shit you should be giving priority, stuff you should be giving priority to and not priority to. To be fair with you is quite the challenge for my team to do, but it's high time you learn a lesson in love. Some of the people you date wouldn't even be considered a friend. The challenge of, are they even a friendship? Look at your friends. Is this person that the people you date, are they friends? And you should be reviewing your friendships. It's very juvenile. It's coming across as juvenile. Because they're telling me straight up, the challenge in the recent past is that you're happy with very little. The challenge of being breadcrumbed and you being happy with the bare minimum, excited. You're so excited. You've got unfinished business, baby. I cannot listen. They're trying to be very gentle with you, but it's coming across as a juvenile reading. It's coming across as a very juvenile reading. What you're attracted to, what you shouldn't be attracted to, what should be a turnoff. However, the challenge is it still attracts you. They're trying to be patient with you because there's a part of your soul that truly is ready to let this go. The challenge here is getting you to prioritize the healing part of this, to be fair with you. And in the current energy, I see you learning a lot of lessons in love. It even could concern children involved, but there's a lot of unfinished business that you just aren't there yet. You're not there. Now, in the current energy, to say you're not there is a stretch. Is this person a friend, or are they more than a friend? We don't even know. It looks like a situationship that you're trying to reconcile with, or we're just not clear where we stand with this person. You have unfinished business. In the future, you've got unfinished business. Give me one more on that Three of Cups. I do see you reconciling with someone in the future. And I see you getting burned out, you losing attraction for this person. You realize that there's a problem with your friendship in general. You know, before you can become a lover, you got to be a fucking friend. The issue with you is that I see the desire in the future to reconcile and just enjoy the good times. But it burns out so fast. It loses steam. It loses attraction. You quickly become unattracted, meaning you get what you want, you reconcile with so-and-so, and then you realize that you can't stand the way his breath smells, you hate the way he snores, you hate everything about him, you hate the way he chooses food, you hate the way he calls you honey, you hate all of it. Does that make sense? You can't stand him. It's a very juvenile level of attraction, the current energy. They're just having a real hard time getting you. You're so excited with a breadcrumb. Trina, I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but if you ask, I'll tell you. Miss Trina. Well, I'm trying to get the cards in the picture. I'm doing my best. Just in time. Thank you, just in time. Thank you, thank you. Dama, thank you for being on your job and kicking these people out. Thank you. Okay. All right, Charlie Bars. I mean, I heard that. I heard that a time or 10. But I don't know. Sam Logan, what does next week look like for me? All right, try ahead for Sam Logan. What does next week look like? Can you give her anything? Damn. I don't want to call that too quick. Usually when I separate the deck, I can call it real quick. I'm not calling that too quick. Look at all, yeah, this was in the pre-shuffle. I saw it and I was like, I'm not looking at it too quick, man. I saw it in the pre-shuffle with that. Okay. All right, Sam, let's talk, baby. Oh my God. Wow. I also think that whoever you're dealing with, Sam, yeah. Whoever you're dealing with, Sam, if it's not you, but I do think it's someone being sneaky. I think someone here is studying your chart, or they're studying tarot or something. And whoever they're listening to is full of shit. They're also trying to block your vision. They're trying to, and this could be the same person that's monitoring this reading and saying that reader's full of shit. She's not telling you the truth, and it's going to challenge your answered prayer. You see what I'm saying? It's somebody here that is kind of studying your fortune, the Wheel of Fortune challenge. This person is studying it, and whoever it is, they're saying this person. It could be me, for example. This person's full of shit. That ain't the truth. The challenge of the stars, basically. And this could be you saying, placing doubt on a reading as well. I don't want to just say it's someone else, although I do think it is. Someone here is looking at, I don't know, but maybe you're looking at other readers too. If this is you, this could be you looking at other readers like, I ain't so sure about that. Damn, girl. Look at all that major in the background. Shit now. They're trying to blow you out the water. Give me the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, please. Damn. Well, that's not so bad. Give me some of that Ace of Swords reverse star challenge, please. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. This is somebody else that is familiar with tarot, familiar with reading cards or what. This is not, I don't think it's you. No, it's I know it ain't. The challenge of the third party heartbreak, it's not. This is somebody trying to convince you that whatever you're seeing is bullshit. They're telling you that whatever you're learning is bullshit. It's not true. You're not seeing things clearly. And I'm telling you, in the future, it's got the potential for you to hinder yourself in your own answered prayer due to the third part, due to heartbreak. Breaks your heart, meaning I don't know if what, there's a challenge here on your answered prayer due to the heartbreak of what I'm finna tell you. You see what I'm saying? This could be you doing it, or I do think it's somebody else doing it. I do. I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else doing it. Because the challenge here is if they can convince you that this isn't the truth, and that they could make you question your divine guidance, they could make you be all off a heartbreak. You see what I'm saying? And emotions are manipulative. You tempt the flesh. That's what they're doing. They're tempting flesh. So listen, in the recent past, what I'm saying is that someone offered you a love offer. It was a challenging love offer, meaning the equal give and take of it. This was a lover situation. Common with a lover situation is a choice between two. And I see you hung up there. Somebody here is getting away with something. And I see you struggling to be on the same page with someone and getting away with something. And then there's this Ten of Pentacles here when it comes to family and stability. And you wait around there as a single person. And you're really thinking hard about this. Should I just remain single? Because you're at this fork in the road in the recent past. Should I just be single? You see what I'm saying? So in the recent past, what I'm seeing is something closed all the way out. It's been deaded. And whatever this is, it changed the foundation of everything for you. What I don't like about the Wheel of Fortune challenge for you is that this could go one of two ways. You could accept this opportunity for change, right? The change is here. It's undeniable. Something in the past, the recent past is closed out. Nothing will ever be the same. But the challenge here of you accepting this as a good thing or a bad thing, it's all in the way you look at it. Because when you look at this, Ace of Cups can be a new baby. It can also be a new opportunity for love. But there's something here about you learning a lesson when it comes to A, new child, or B, entertaining new love. And there is a lesson here to be learned. And the heavens is looking at you. Have you learned this lesson? In the future, what I'm seeing is that you're still not seeing it very clearly. And it's very, the challenge here of giving you this answered prayer, the reason it's a challenge is that the heart is broken. The heart wants what the heart wants. The flesh wants what the flesh wants. But more importantly, the heart wants what it wants. And sometimes we can go into this state of denial where we refuse to see things clearly. And it's such a challenge on the heavens, because it's almost like the heavens wants to sympathize with you, sympathize with your broken heart. Now, again, this could also be the challenge here of this opportunity where the only card I hate to see in a challenge position is the Wheel of Fortune, because may the odds ever be forever in your favor. Meaning this could be a good thing for you or a bad thing for you. And all I can tell you is whoever is studying you, they're studying this new baby, this new love, they're studying it. And I do mean studying it, professor. There's someone here that does not want you to see things clearly. This person may even lie to you, lie blatantly, and whoever this is a good damn liar. The challenge here of the heavens answering a prayer for you, because when we talk about matters of the heart, it gets hard, because you know what happens when I stick this downwards, okay, on that Three of Swords, it's going to pin you to that bed, and it's going to require you to heal. It's going to knock you out of commission. You know, if I add the Ace to the 3, that's healing. You're going to go through a period of depression. You're going to go through a period of healing. Or if I deduct the Ace off the 3, okay, you're going to just stay in this level of denial. I don't see it. I don't see it. Fuck that tarot reader. She don't know. That's what I'm saying. This is where we're at here with you learning a lesson in love. And I can judge your situation. I don't know your situation, but I can judge it all damn day. And all I can do is read cards. That's all I can do. And I've been through all these scenarios. And they're not easy. You know what I'm saying? None of them are very easy. They're not. None of them are easy. So I don't want you to think I'm coming down on you. All right, let's go. Hey, Colby, long time no see. Only one AG the Great, all right. Hey, McKinney Marion, how you doing? Hello, you was right again. I don't remember your last reading. Can you tell if this African co-worker, leader, Darlington, secretly interested in you romantically? Okay, girl. Yeah, I can tell you. You want to know, I'll tell you. You like to hit? All right, can you marry? Hello. Can you tell me if this African co-worker, leader, Darlington, secretly interested in me romantically? This is from McKinney Marion. All right. Girl, you got some haters. Whatever this new workplace thing, every time I read for you, you got a lot of haters up in there. And here's the challenges. Yeah. Look at these haters. I can't even make this shit up. Holding back, haters, third parties, trying to... In the recent past, I see somebody holding some shit back. The reason they're holding some shit back is because there's been some salty shit said, like haters talking mess about you, okay? Just being nasty, just being ignorant. The reason this person is holding it back is because it's not productive, basically. It's not productive. It wouldn't help. It's just not productive. All it's going to do is hurt you. And that, whoever chose to hold that back, it's somewhat of an answered prayer. Because what I'm seeing, yes, it's somewhat of an answered prayer, but it kind of depends. This person is kind of looking at the truth of the situation in the past. There's good times and there's bad times and there's the truth. Correct? Correct. Now, in the recent past, you were given this opportunity, small opportunity. But the issue is nobody quite knows what you make. They don't know if you're making a Page of Pentacles or an Ace of Pentacles. They don't know. All they know is that you got this opportunity. And that is the part, you know, honey, the more you make, the more haters you make, okay? Okay. Ask me how I know. If you're in a position of leadership, you don't have any friends. Let's just get that out of the way, okay? You got ass kissers at best. Now, a lot of people here talking shit, they salty. Somebody here feels like they were held back, they're salty, they're heartbroken. Here you come in as this answered prayer. That's the truth. In the past, you were awarded some opportunity, but this person, whoever it is, it feels like several people. It doesn't feel like one person. It feels like a lot of people. They don't know if you were offered a Page of Pentacles or a huge salary. There is this big misconception about what you make in the current energy. Okay? I don't know why that's relevant, but it is. She just wants to know about this African co-worker. In the current energy, this person thinks that you're not interested in them. In the current energy, this person thinks that you think they feet stank and they ugly. You want to explain that to me? In the current energy, this person thinks that you don't find them attractive, that they feet stank and they ugly. That you're not interested. Whatever they, yeah. Look at all these challenges. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Let me just stop right there. Let me stop. Let me get all my cards out before I go any further. You got a lot of challenges here. And the Spirit's going to make sure I understand the plan, Sam. Okay, this person does not want to mix romance. I see it. They're over-explaining this shit. This person does not want to mix romance with finance. They really over-explain this for me. If they act uninterested with you, the challenge here is that they do find you attractive. However, this person is, don't get your honey where you get your money. And they're using their discernment with your friendship. You may see this person light up around you at work. Absolutely. Okay, Gina? At work. Okay, at work at. Okay, where you make your money at. You understand? But when it comes to you twos having a relationship, it's a big challenge. You understand that? Because, why is that? Because you got all these eyes looking at you. The challenge of all these motherfuckers looking at you, studying you. And the blame. There is a bunch of blame where people are jumping the gun. They're saying it's a dangerous point of view with the lover situation. You know what I'm saying? And this person gets hung up there. They're getting very much hung up there on perspectives. And they don't think it's fair. Is it right or is it wrong? Yeah, this person, wow. Let me go here. Anything else there? It's all about legalities. Is this person in HR? This person is trying to be patient. They know the rules. They know the rules. They know the rules. And for them to get by with this would require them to sneak around said rules. And whoever this is makes decent money. they're looking at their options here with the legalities of your situation, meaning, is it right, is it wrong, am I going to lose my job, is this fair, so on and so forth. Do you understand? The current energy. Oh, this person's coming towards you like stink on shit, flirting with you. Uh-huh. They're having trouble keeping up with their priorities. They got a lot on their plate because they flirting with you. Highly attracted to you. Damn, Gina. How long are they hanging out with you? How long are they hanging out at your desk? Because they're telling me straight up, this person's hanging out at you desk for a long time. They're coming up with excuses why they have to be at you desk for a long time. I don't care what they say. It's just because they're flying to your desk anytime you're in trouble. They drop everything, and all they're doing when they're over there is flirting with you. It's this little baby flirting, but they flirting. With the future. I don't like the future, by the way. I don't like it, the future at all. Listen to me. I told you I don't like the future at all. Let me tell you why. And I know you're going to be like, I can't even deal with true time. All she does is give me bad news. Do you see that big pool in the background? Sometimes we need to hear some uncomfortable truths, okay? And if you keep going at the rate that you're going, they're telling me straight up, you've got some very bad karma coming towards you, because this is one hell of a risk that you're just taking blindly, honey, and you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. This risk, you're throwing caution to the wind is what you're doing, and you will regret this. This is a bad move for you to do. The Wheel of Fortune reverse is bad karma, bad luck. It's not a good opportunity. It's not on your divine path. It's just not. It's not on the path, baby. You're going off the beaten path. And furthermore, should you continue doing this and you say, fuck truth time, I'm going to throw caution to the wind, you're going to regret it. They're just going to sum it up very clearly. You see all these cards. They gave me 27 cards in the past. They gave me all these. You see all these? And in the current energy, they gave me 27 cards. Look at all these cards. When I ask about your future, 3 cards. 3 cards, baby. This is not in your divine path. It is bad karma. It is not in your best interest. And should you just say, fuck truth time, I'm doing it anyway, fuck her, caution to the wind, you will regret it. You won't regret it, baby. You won't regret it. I just wouldn't do it. This is a chance that you should not take. Not with this person. I don't know what this Lover's card, choice between two, and someone pursuing you hot and heavy, or there's other people. I feel like there's other people in this equation. Maybe this person had other relationships you're not aware of in the workplace, especially with other people who get money there. Baby, I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. It's not. Your current energy looks like somebody here is rejecting the other one. And if that's you, you need to continue to treat them like they feet stink and they ugly. I said what I said. You need to continue to treat them like they feet stink and they ugly. I'm sorry. You're not going to find, no, this is not the person for you. If it was, I'd tell you, it's not. Even if it was the next person for a one-night stand or something, this person stands to cause you tremendous harm. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, tremendous harm. Or if you do decide to take this risk, and more importantly, in the future, I think you are going to do it. I think you're going to say, fuck truth time, I'm doing it. The predicted outcome is that you will do this despite what advice I give you, and that you will regret this. That's the predicted outcome. You could change my mind and tell me I'm stupid and you chose not to do it. I hope that's the case, but their predicted outcome is that you're going to do it. Okay. ETEYN 5D. Will I be getting a job for the next year? ETEYN 5D. Will I be getting a job for next year? Are you a gentleman? If not, you rocking gentleman energy. Look like you a go-getter. You a hustler. You a hustler, baby. Hell yeah. That looks good for you. It really does. It looks really good for you. Looks good for your family. It looks good for your bloodline. Something here is in divine timing. I see you taking a risk, and I see you being compensated fairly. I see you celebrating this as well. Yeah. Big contract for you. Huge. Huge contract where the whole family celebrates with a celebratory dinner. Big deal. Big damn deal. All right, Lena, 1996. Hey, girl, can I ask a question, please? Hold on, let me look down here and see what I got going on down here. Because I'm at the bottom of the chat on this other one. See what my moderators are saying. Okay. I'm around and relaxing since racing car season. And Thelma saw somebody pursuing that man. Don't do it. Okay. Lena, 1996. Hey, girl, can I ask a question, please? Does the person in my mind starting with the letter V? Okay. Gonna. Here don't give a shit, baby. I'm sorry. Lord, my team being ignorant. Somebody here doesn't give a shit. They're telling me straight up in the recent past, this person don't give a shit. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck. Don't care. Okay. Yeah, if this is, are you I'm assuming you're a female. You've got the attention of a spirit guide. I don't know if it's your spirit guides or this person's spirit guides. It makes me feel like you are contacting this letter V spirit guides, especially if you're a female, Lena. Are you a female or, okay, I don't know. But this person does not care. Current energy, what they're hiding is that they are focusing on their money. That's it. They're hiding that. And they're trying, the only thing they're doing is spinning wheels. They may be having troubling issues moving forward because of whatever this new money situation is. If this is a guy in the future, I see this guy really wants to move. He wants to move across the body of water. There's a challenge with this gentleman moving across the body of water. He really is when I say he doesn't care, he doesn't care. He's got no ill will for anybody. It's not like he's trying to be mean when he says he doesn't care. He's having trouble leaving the current state, the current area, the current country, whatever that is. He wishes no one any ill feelings, but he sees his stability elsewhere. Does that make sense? He doesn't care. Nine of Swords reversed, he does not give a shit. He doesn't care. He doesn't. In the current energy, what he's hiding is that there's a challenge here on his money, on the big coin. That's the challenge. And what I'm saying is, even if let's just say he spin wheels, he has to come back. There's a challenge of him, like a travel challenge. There is a travel challenge for him. And in the future, that's all he's thinking about is his coin. If he has to go back across a body of water for his financial stability, they want to be Six of Swords is my spirit guide card. They want to be very clear with you. This person does not give a fuck. They did not give a shit. They did not lose no sleep over this. At all. This is the highest resonating. The first card out on the spread is the highest resonating energy off the spread. And the fact you're pulling a spirit guide, they want you to be damn skippy. This person doesn't care. Doesn't give a fuck. Does not care. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense to them. They do not care. Not to hurt your feelings, okay? I'm sorry. They don't care. They don't. Hey, Lioness, how you doing, honey? All right, go ahead. Okay. My cats are trying to figure out the new dog door. One of them has it figured out. The other ones, I don't know if they can figure it out yet. Hey, beautiful goddess. I miss you too, girl. I'm okay. I'm doing better than I ever have. In the last several years. Believe that. Believe that. Okay, Lena, you had an affair with a man that had to end things. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean to you, baby. But you had a spirit guide come out with the... Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's better that you hear it now. You understand? Player Hater 4LS, can I get a... I don't even... I think you're trying to spell Capricorn. I don't do general readings, huh? You just gotta give me a yes or a no, okay? You gotta give me a question, okay? No, Lena, it doesn't... Listen, baby. Nothing you're gonna say is gonna shock me. I'm not judging you at all. Neither is my team or your team or nobody. But if you ask a question, it's not even me giving you the truth. You got a spirit guide card come out talking about they don't give a fuck. Honey, that's just what you asked. I'm going to tell you. Okay? Sometimes the shit does go a different way. It doesn't always go that way. Sometimes third parties work. It's rare, but sometimes, but there's a lot of challenges with them. I just hope everybody understands that it's taken me a long time to listen to spiritual advice, spirit guide on the bottom of the deck. And once I started really listening, they beat me up. They beat my ass up and down, one side of the wall, down to the other. And you might end up alone, and that's okay, but at least you got your peace of mind and your sanity. And your money. And the money, baby. The money. Take the money. And take the sanity. And you might lose a lot of money. Believe me, I got a lot of money in limbo. And I've already made my peace. If I lose that money, who gives a shit? You think I'm hurting for it? I don't give a fuck about that money. I don't give a shit. It's not I don't care. I've already made my peace with losing it. That's what I wagered. Don't be willing to put up more than you can lose. How about that? Did I really catch a quick apparition of my grandfather? Baby, I cannot read for the deceased, baby. If you read the rules, I won't read for the deceased. I'm not comfortable. I trust my spirit guides, and sometimes they find workarounds. I can tell you that. I had a girl that hit me up for personal this past week, and she asked me about the deceased, and I told her straight up I don't answer questions regarding the deceased. However, her spirit team found a workaround for it. I won't. I'm not comfortable contacting the deceased. I don't do that. I protect myself. Anyway, we're awful dead in here tonight, which is fine by me. I'm good. I've been on here for an hour anyway. I got other stuff I could be doing, like laundry, putting clothes away, cleaning up my bathroom. You sent a question? Can you? Thank you, Kobe. Isn't that pretty? Y'all aren't always going to get that view, by the way. When I get my office in order, we're just going to have the office. But right now I don't have no chairs to sit on. If you haven't noticed, I have no chairs. I have a table over there, but it's not going to work with my setup. It's not going to work with my setup. It probably would if I made it work, but then the only thing you're all going to have a view of is my kitchen, and that sucks. Izzy, you sent a question. I thought I answered yours. Oh, here we go. Will S eventually reach out to me? Izzy XP7. My goodness, QO. Will S eventually reach out to me? Thank you. This person's taking a breather before they come towards you. I don't know what happened, but they resting, baby. They're healing before they come towards you or they pursue anything else, okay? This person, I like them. I think I do anyway, shit, man. What happened between you and this person? Damn. Something. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, they piss. This person piss. You really want them to come towards you? They mad, big mad, and I think they're dangerous. I don't like to see cups and swords together. No, I don't trust this person. I don't. You need to trust your intuition. No. They up to no good, even when they do come towards you. If they do, but... Oh, yeah. This is the type of motherfucker, that it's a matter of time they're going to come towards you. They're going to come towards you pissed off and blaming you that they left a PS5 at your house and you broke it. I left my PS5 at your house and you broke my remote control. In the recent past, somebody here called judgment on this and they closed the shit out. Most likely you closed it out because of the arguing. Hello. And you all argued 7 days a week. Pick a fucking topic. I mean, hello. And then the challenge here of all the different discrepancies, everything that you all argued about is unreal. No wonder we had to call judgment on this. We had to close it out. It was nothing but arguing. And it was 7 days a week. Pick a topic. Did you all agree on any fucking thing? Anything? I'm sorry to use all the cursing, but anything? Did you agree on anything? Because all I see is y'all standing at the fork in the road like, what action do we take? Because you argue 7 days a week about any topic. Now, in the current energy, you've got luck on your side, meaning this is a great opportunity for you. However, comma, it's also a dangerous one, meaning this person is going to trigger your ass. Are you fully aware of your triggers? You also may trigger this person. There's something here about being triggered. However, there's something here about things going in your way, meaning this has the potential to set you on the right path. However, it's triggering, and it comes with some form of bad financial news. To me, it's somebody coming towards you, blaming you for breaking a remote control. You broke my PS5 controller. Use your intuition. There is something here in the future with you using your intuition, ma'am. This person, this is how they flirt with you. Very immature. A page of wands. This is a very immature way to flirt. They act like they're not interested in you, like you just a fart in the wind. This is their way of flirtation. It's like when a kindergartner pulls a girl's hair. They're trying to get away with something, and then they pull your hair, or they tell you you stink like shit, and then they just sit and wait and see if you're going to chase them. Oh, or they're going to say something that's, is not the truth. It's not factual. You didn't break their remote control. I didn't even have their TV. What? There's no way I could have broke their PS5 controller. Why are they blaming me? Use your intuition. This is how this person flirts with you. Then they act like they're not interested. The whole time, this is the name of the game. This is the name of the game. This person acts like a kindergartner. How old are y'all? You need to be 21 to be here. This person then just sits back and waits to see what you're going to do if you're going to chase them. Please be 21 to stay here. To be here in my chat. Not even 18. I need you all to be 21 to be here. This is 2 pages, okay? Somebody arguing over remote controls and shit. TVs, whatever. Something very juvenile. And again, this is a very juvenile way to flirt. Very juvenile. Pages. I heard a rumor about you. I heard a rumor. And whatever it is, it's something here about whatever this rumor is. They're trying to pique your interest on something that you typically would not be interested in. And this is a way to get your goat. And none of it's true. None of it's true. There's not a shred of truth to it. And this person would put someone else up to do it, and they're waiting on a response from you. This is a trigger warning. Trigger warning. Use your intuition. The challenge here is the use of your intuition, by the way. The whole challenge in the future is you using your discernment and your intuition. That this person is a very juvenile player and they're trying to get your goat. Whole big challenge. How old are you, Izzy? You need to be 21 to be here, hon. I'm not saying that you're not. You could say I'm 52. That's fine. But you need to be 21 to be here. At least. I see that, and then I drop my cap on it. Sometimes I think my spirit team does that on purpose so that I have to bend over on the camera. I'm gonna stretch really far so no one sees my face. No, there's no face view, Eva Saxton. I don't do that. All right, twin soul, is Samuel liking this person romantically? This person thinks you're a gold digger. Sleeping with you would cost them more. They feel like you would betray them. This person thinks basically you're out of their league. There's a part of you that they hold a grudge with, like you're out of their league. That you would hurt them. In short, the challenge of this is this person thinks that you would hurt them, that you're chasing a bag. Furthermore, they're holding a grudge over you, over your beauty. You know that, right? They're holding a grudge over you, over your beauty. They're calling you a gold digger. Even though you could say, I'm not a gold digger, they feel like you're out of their league. You have hurt their ego bad already. This person doesn't feel like they feel like they've already judged you, hon. Does that make sense? You say, well, I'm not a gold digger. It doesn't matter. That's how they judged you. Twin soul. Does that matter? If not, ask another reader, but I'm telling you the truth. They're holding a grudge and they feel like you are a gold digger. It doesn't mean that you are. I'm telling you how they view you. And this person has wrote the book on the dictionary. Did you know that as well? They have judged you harshly. This person has wrote the dictionary. They've read the Bible forwards and backwards. They know every big word in the dictionary as well. They probably use them often. They try to act like they are the biggest brain in the room. And they judge others harshly as well. They're an ass. This person's an ass. Although I do think this person's educated somewhat. The King of Swords challenge, they're ruthless. This person's really struggles with that big fat brain of theirs. They do put you on a pedestal. They do. And they, here we go. Here's the deal. This person in the recent past is judging you extremely harshly. And they're trying to have a battle of wits with you. What do you know compared to their brain? But they still put you, in the current energy, they do put you up on this pedestal, like you're this empress that can do all things, right? In the future, what I'm seeing is the challenge here. There's a challenge in the future of emotional fulfillment. And if this person can rise to the occasion and be an emperor, meaning he can meet you at that level. Just because someone knows better doesn't mean they do better. Does that make sense? This person still comes across as rash and brash, mean-spirited, savage, rude. And yeah, they do put you up on a pedestal, but in the future, the challenge, these two challenge cards, is if this person truly wants to be happy, they have to meet you where you are, and that's the biggest challenge. If this person wants emotional happiness, they have to take control of their life and control of that big fat brain of theirs that they think is so fucking great, because I don't think it's muscle tone between me and you. Because has this person seen a day in the gym? I don't think so. And if they have, you could correct me. But this person values their brain as the biggest muscle on their whole body. Okay, not their forearms or triceps or biceps. The challenge is in the future. If they want to be emotionally satisfied, they have to meet you at your level, which is an emperor level, and that proves to be a challenge for this person. It does. I'm not saying that it won't happen. I'm saying that this person feels like their main character energy in every room they step in. And they're not. Most people think they're an asshole, that they're pretentious. Look up that word, pretentious. You should tell that word, you should tell the person that you're asking the question, pretentious, you're pretentious. They're pretentious and rude and arrogant and a list of other adjectives. challenge in the past, memories. Go ahead. And you are going to be this person. There's a challenge in the current energy of you setting this person straight, and you will play a big role in their karma. So in the recent past, there's a challenge of whatever went down between the two of you. The current energy, ma'am, justice with the Wheel of Fortune. You will be this person's karma. And you're giving this person something to think about. They thought all girls were the same. They thought all women were the same. They prejudged you. They precursored you. They probably made up lies. They were very rude and arrogant when it came to you. They were very vocal as well, extremely vocal about you. And you have given this person a world of shit to think about. You were the challenge here, to be fair with this person, is that you are this person's karma. And we can just sit here and wait on it. We're going to wait on it because I see you as a very independent, INDEPENDT. Do you know what that means? I see you a very independent person, equal give and take, and the discernment here is going to get called on it. This person's going to be looking like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I was wrong? It just makes you more attractive. Oh my God, look at, they get, OMG. This person goes down Temptation Highway. This person starts learning about, I just got chills all over my backside. Well, my back, my actual back, my right shoulder. This person starts learning about true flames, twin flames. This person starts looking at commitment, why things end. They start going down the spiritual highway of what it is to be a strong emperor, the healing that they got to do. Look at all this major, the tower. Holy shit. Why things end. This person, you play a major role in this person's life. Huge. Huge. You play, I knew they said it. You was going to be karma. You finna play karma on this person. If we was doing Monopoly, you finna take this person to the cleaners. You finna take their ass to the cleaners. Spiritually, when I say take their ass to the cleaners, you finna spiritually whoop their spiritual ass to the cleaners for prejudging you. You gonna whip that spiritual ass. You get that little brain going of theirs, that big savage know-it-all brain. They do go down a whole spiritual path. They go down a whole spiritual path talking about twin flames, why things happen, why things end. You open up a whole nother world to them because they precursored you, prejudged you, pretentious, all kinds of stuff. You're welcome. A spiritual chin check. They're getting a spiritual chin check. Anyway, I'm fitting to get off here. I've only got 8 in the live chat, so I'm fitting to go. But I do appreciate all that's came. I like a smaller room anyway. I'll take a smaller room any given day of the week. It doesn't pull on my energy as hard, thank God. It really doesn't, and I'm grateful for it. Derek Alvin, I see you, baby, but I have yet to see a question, a yes or a no question from you. I cannot do a general reading on a live. It takes me too long. I already get too interested in y'all's questions. Sometimes I go 30 minutes just on a question. You need to hurry up because I'm going to click off. My kids travel through this hallway, and I don't put nobody's faces. I protect everyone involved. No. Anybody here have a yes or a no question? I'm ready to roll. I want to put my money into the stock market. Can I go ahead? All right. Derek Alvin wants to put his money in the stock market. You be wrapped up, baby. You will be caught up in there. Use your discernment because you're going to get caught up in some shit. I'm telling you. I don't like that. You afraid to get caught up in some shit. I'd use your discernment. You're fit to get trapped up in some stuff. Do you hear that train? I don't even live by a train. That's the first time. That's the first time I ever heard a train living here. I've been here for 2 weeks and I've never ever heard a train. Never. You're rushing into this. Yeah, what a broken heart. Rushing into this will break your heart, or I don't know if you're rushing into it because you're trying to heal something. You need to wait, baby. Current energy, you need to wait. You need to wait. You need to pull back. You need to wait. You need to wait. Yeah, your spirit team's out here. Nope, nope, nope. It's not a good time. You're trying to rush into something, and whatever you're rushing into, it's fitting to hurt you. Furthermore, you are very confused about whatever it is you're trying to get into. Okay, you're confused. Furthermore, you may, I don't know how else to say it. You know, Two of Swords, there's just a lot about what you're trying to get into you don't know. Straight up, they're just telling you fit and hurt yourself. If I take it the other way and I add these 2 cards, you fit and hurt yourself. You need to wait. Your spirit team is here. The challenge here on your spirit team, you need to wait, baby. Just wait this out. It's not the time. No. The answer's no. Not now. No. Wait. Wait. It's not that it won't ever come, but you need to wait on something to pass, like the storm to pass, okay? There's a challenge here of waiting on the storm to pass. It's not a good time for you. Not right now. No. Not right now. Not right now. Wait. Just wait. It's not like never, but you need to wait. In the future, there is a storm there's a storm of brewing, okay? And right now, you've got 1 foot in the frying pan and 1 foot out of it. Stay out of it. Do you understand? Thank you. All right, Tina. Does Anoop, oh my goodness, his name's Anoop. Does Anoop still loves me? Does he still loves me? Yes or no? Does he have no girlfriend? Does Anoop still love me? Or does he like somebody else? Anoop is a flirt. Baby, he's a flirt. He gets a lot of public attention. Whoever this person is a flirt. He's a flirt. He's a bad R. Kelly song. Because I'm a flirt. He's a bad R. Kelly song. He gets a lot of attention publicly. He does not want a relationship. Here's the bigger question, sweetheart. It's not a matter of does he love you. Does he love me? Does he love me not? The issue is he's immature, honey. He flirts with everybody, okay? This person likes the attention that he receives. It's not you. He just likes the public attention that he receives. He doesn't want a relationship. It's not about does he love you. He doesn't want a relationship, period. He just likes to be in the public eye. He flirts like a fucking child. Again, Tina, BC 9039, you need to be 21 to be up in here. What God do I serve? Jesus Christ. Any other questions? The blood of Jesus. The Jesus Christ that you all know. Any other questions? What God do I serve? I mean, that's a rational question. I'm not going to say that I serve some weird God, or not weird, but I'm not going to call it a weird God. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't serve I don't know the names of any other gods. I've never even considered it, and I never would. That's why I don't follow horoscopes. I don't look into planets. It just starts crossing into weird beliefs for me. And I'm a tarot reader. I just read cards, okay? I trust my team. And I trust my team to trust other teams, if that makes sense. And that's how we get down. Derek, all right, Derek. Will Stella ever long me get into her? Okay. Will Stella, Derek, all right. Will Stella ever get in a relationship? Will Stella ever get in a relationship with Derek? All right, so I see y'all have a past. Y'all have a decent past. There's a lot of fond memories with y'all's past. Stella ever get in a relationship with Derek? Y'all got fond memories? I mean, shit, look good to me so far. Will Stella ever get back in a relationship, I guess, with Derek? There's a lot of fond memories there. This looks like an answered prayer, Star. It looks like an answered prayer to me, baby. I don't pull nobody's leg. If you watch my readings, I give a lot of hard truths. There's a lot of positive memory. Yeah. This looks like an answered prayer. There's a challenge here about being happy, though, in the future. So, in the recent past, you're putting this girl on a pedestal, and you're saying that she everything. She is the empress. She is the alpha, the omega. She is the one. And that's how you are viewing her. No doubt you may have even been saying a little prayer at night. You missed this girl. Okay. All right. You have one in, no doubt you're praying. You feel like this is just burned out. You feel like whatever you two got into it about, whatever this argument was detachment, and it no doubt kind of put you in a little bit of a state of depression, is what I'm seeing. You're confused. You are. In the recent past, these memories are very good. It went on for a long time. Whatever your version of a long time is. But what I'm saying is you're putting this girl up on this pedestal as she can do all things. But there's a challenge here of your past and how you're viewing the past. This person really made you doubt your financial stability as a man. I think this person pulled your man card, to be quite honest. Yeah. This person that you consider to be an answered prayer, this person had a tendency to make you feel unattractive. Whatever you two was arguing about, it really hurt your feelings, kind of sent you in a spiral of depression. And this girl was a know-it-all. Furthermore, she borderline bitch. Whatever she said, she didn't say it nicely. This is somebody that gives backhanded compliments. And the reason, I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that, because in the future, the challenge here is this person really the one that makes you happy? Because the Ace of Swords reverse, no, baby, you're not seeing this clearly and you're lying to yourself. And you can tell me I'm wrong, but here's what I'm fitting to tell you. In the current energy answered prayer, if you've been praying for this, fine. The issue is with your answered prayer, there is something very unattractive about the two of you being together. It's fucking depressing because this girl wears the pants and she's a big know-it-all. And in the future, what I'm seeing for you is that it would be you're going to be hard pressed to be emotionally fulfilled. You're not seeing things accurately. You're just going along with whatever she says, which is not factual. This girl's coming across like a know-it-all, and she's not. Not to say, in her current energy, she believes what she's saying is truthful and honest, and it's not. And this is where you're fitting to build on. You're going to build on nothing but bullshit, and you're not seeing things clearly. The challenge is if you like it, I love it, baby. If this is going to make you emotionally happy, the challenge in the future is it though? Because here's what I don't like about it. You know better. You know what she's saying is bullshit. You know, like this is a type of person that would be like, yeah, if you mix eggs with vanilla, it turns into whipped cream. Did you know that if you mix eggs with vanilla, it turns into whipped cream? And you're like, well, I think there's a little bit more to it. No, no. All it is, you just put some eggs and vanilla together and it just turns. I don't even know if there is eggs in vanilla, but you're just going to go along with it. And that's where you're fitting to invest. And that's what you're going to have to agree to. It's like somebody that's going to tell you the sky is green when you see it as blue. But honey, if you like it, I love it. Does that make sense to you? Meaning that star upright, if you pray on this and this is really your answered prayer, great, honey. But this woman is very difficult to get along with. She's a borderline bitch. She's a know-it-all. And the problem with her is she really believes it. She believes her experience. She believes her truth because that's all the experience that she has. She's never had somebody with a PhD come into her life and say, hey, have you ever thought about this? No, I haven't. Well, why do you ask that? Because if you do it this way, you know the consequence of it. She's never had no one break it down for her that is more educated than her. Now, furthermore, if it makes you happy, great, but you're going to have to go along with the bullshit and you're going to have to keep your mouth shut and you're going to have to accept that the sky's green when in fact it's blue. And that's where you want to invest and that's where it's going to make you happy also. You like it, I love it. You want this answered prayer? The heavens is co-signing it for you. If you want it, you like it, they're going to give it to you, baby. It's Burger King. You go get it your way today. But I'm telling you right now, when it comes to your stability, they're already telling me you're not. This person's already pulled your man card. You already put this woman on a pedestal above you, although you the moneymaker. So you tell me how that works, sir. You tell me how that works. Because even if this person was to try to influence your financial decisions, she's going to influence them wrong. And you're going to have to agree with it that this guy's green and not blue. And she could definitely do some damage to your financial career. Does that make sense? And the problem with this person, I'm not calling her a narcissist. The issue with her is that she truly believes that she's the biggest brain in the room based off her experience and her expertise. She's never had, say she has a master's. She's never had somebody with a PhD come in and say, yeah, but I want you to consider your actions. If you do it that way, this is why people don't do it that way, because of the legal ramifications of something. That recently happened to me in a sit down. And I had never been more attracted to someone. I said, what? I said, oh my God, I've been doing it wrong for the last, I don't know how many years. And he said, let me tell you why you don't do it that way. Let me tell you why. And here I think I'm the expert. No, baby. No, you've been doing it wrong for 4 fucking years. Sorry to curse. I apologize. I shouldn't have said effing. But I've been doing it wrong for 4 freaking years. And this is why I've been doing it wrong. Sometimes you need somebody with a PhD to say, listen, there's legal ramifications of your actions and consequences. Somebody's going to call you bias. Hello? And I never thought of it that way before. Ever. Until somebody breaks it down for you. Here I think I'm the best. No, honey, you're not the best. But it takes somebody like, you have to have accountability to say, oh my God, I've been doing it wrong for 4 years. I don't think that this girl going to do it. I don't think she the one going to say, I've been doing it wrong. It takes a big person to do that. Letitia with the big ass eye. Am I meant to be a medium? Okay. Letitia with the big eye. Is she meant to be a medium? Sweetheart, all I can say is you got people hating on you for a long time. For a long time, you got a lot of haters. I don't know if you're hating on them, they're hating on you, but you got a lot of haters. What just recently ended with some dude? And there's something here about challenging with a reconciliation with that person. Let's get clear about that first and foremost. Before we even start talking about your gifts, your talents, and if you should be a medium, something looks like it just recently ended with some man. And you could say, no, it didn't end recently. It ended 4 years ago. In your mind, it must have. Because the challenge here is you either A, getting along with people, or B, wishing to reconcile. And there is something here that we need to capitalize on right now. Let's get down to the nitty gritty of some dude that's in your energy that's trying to steal from you. This person's trying to energy harvest off you. The problem with you is that there's equal give and take with you and this individual. Now, she's not asking that, Spirit. She's asking if she would make a good medium. Or you've got unfinished business. Before they're willing to even touch on this subject, you have unfinished business. Your priorities are way out of whack, and it has everything to do with the way you're seeing things. Your current energy, you have unfinished business. You have closure issues. Your priorities are just not there, and it has everything to do with the way you're seeing things at the current moment. You understand? Before they're even willing to answer your question, baby. I'm not saying that you are, you aren't. It's closure issues, and they're telling me it's not closed. There is a lack of closure in this situation. Your priorities are all jammed up at the current moment. You don't know if you're coming or going. And the way you're looking at things, I think you're seeing them from a different perspective for sure. The issue with the Hangman reverse is the first time that you've ever considered viewing things this way. And it's just so, your priorities right now are just so jacked up. It's like it's like a cat who just got let outside for the first time. It's like, I don't know how else to say that. And you just have unfinished business. And even if I wanted to tell you if that would be a good thing for you right now, it's that when you touch into spirituality, do it at the right, you need to be very much grounded. I don't know how else to say that. They're not even willing to go there with me. They're just touching on a completely different issue with you right now. No, the haters are far from a delusion. You have a lot of them for a long fucking time. When I say the Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Swords, they've been hating on you and throwing, what is the, oh my goodness. The video game, it's an old video game, and it's this, the monkeys keep throwing the barrels down, and you got to keep jumping the barrels. That's a very old game, like an arcade game. And the monkeys come, and the monkeys keep throwing the barrels down. And you have to keep jumping them. You've had a barrel of monkeys. It's pretty bad, honey. That's your challenge, and that's the truth. The challenge of the truth, the challenge of you severing ties with a current situation, the challenge of you seeing shit for what it is, the challenge of you seeing things clearly, the challenge of you severing ties. Okay, I can't give you it. I know that's not your question, but I don't know how else to get around it. I have to just read the cards for what they are. At any rate, it's been real, it's been fun. It has been a lot of fun. I always love coming on here with you guys. I always enjoy a smaller chat room. I have been on here for almost 2 hours. I'm getting ready to roll. I'll come back on tomorrow. It's midnight where I'm at, so I'm ready to go to bed. I'm past my bedtime. You're welcome. Y'all take care and stay safe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thelma, Colby, thank you so much for your assistance tonight. Thank you for kicking out the weirdos. Y'all stay safe. Take care. No.